Hi, and welcome to Aqua Occult Tarot. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading based off of the latest video I watched from Sylvia from the Enchanted World of Twin Flame and Genevieve from A Touch of Tarot. So they are amazing, definitely two of my favorite tarot readers, and I watch them all the time. So to start my reading, I drew the card for the masculine being the soulmate card. So I'm gathering that the masculine right now is aware of who his soulmate is. His third eye is opened. He is communicating through telepathy. Like, he's sending messages with his mind to the divine feminine, but he hasn't actually spoken with her yet. He's just like, I'm communicating with you, like, don't you feel it? Like, do you hear me? It's like, but he's acting like a crazy person because the divine feminine hasn't gotten his message. He can't really just pretend like she's can read his mind. The point is the divine feminine cannot read this masculine's mind, like, at all. And he knows he's been caught red-handed for something, which we'll probably get into a little bit later. But so this masculine, though, is with the Knight of Swords. He is going to be communicating properly with his divine feminine. For sure, he has something to say. So whether he can tell you with his mouth, let's hope, he will be presenting some sort of message, probably through, I mean, we don't know. This masculine is communicating through all different ways right now. He's communicating through others, like he's literally having someone give a message for him, like through him. And he's communicating with his hands right now, the things that he's putting his hands on. He's probably communicating through that way. And of course, his third eye is open, so he's very centered with his spirituality. So, and then, as I said, the message is going to be transferred shortly. And the gossip card for the karmic female came up, just about how her friends in the picture are just unamused. They're just kind of like, great, we know you lost your mind. Like, what happened? Like, you look psycho. And she is psycho. She's like, I got it all. I took everything. I took it all. You'll see. And so she really remembers. She's gossiping because of this Ace of Cups card, because she's like, I remember the times when I had a divine masculine and I took that for myself. I took it away. So the masculine is sad and upset because one of the messages he has to communicate to the divine feminine is the fact that, look, I know I broke your heart. And something is that the magician card drawn for the karmic female is that the karmic female is claiming to have been a part of it. She's like really proud of it, knowing that she like took part in heartbreak. Like, this is something that she brags about. Like, I got this. Like, I took away someone's new beginning, so therefore I must be like super powerful, and I've lost my mind. People know she's lost her mind. And the masculine, we get the Ace of Swords. So he's calling out right now. Like, he's really making, he knows that there's gonna be a new journey. He's screaming his vows out into the air. It's like he's practicing for like the big event. Like, he feels so good in his body right now, like enough to like blow into a huge horn, like off of a mountain basically, like, and the sun is rising. So he's like, I'm telling the world. And she comes back with the past card, like, well, what meaning is this going to have to you? And she says that you might be calling in your soulmate and stuff, but all meaning has been lost. So she's just going to wonder why you're doing this to her. This karmic woman thinks she's like a super genius, like super manipulator, like, you know, but has she ever picked up a tarot card? She was always talking about getting into certain hobbies and like dedicating her life to it, but in reality just didn't do it. The Eight of Cups in reverse, she's just like, there's just nothing inside of her to work on. And that the masculine is coming clean. We have the World in reverse, but it has to be under the radar. It's a very dangerous procedure. This is what the women, girls, adults, A Touch of Tarot, and the Enchanted World of Twin Flame, that's what they were saying. This is a very dangerous procedure for this man to sneak out under the radar. The World in reverse. It's a very dangerous act, but somehow there's the soulmate, the union card, the Knave of Cups is still encouraging him to follow his heart no matter what. And that all of this was a joke to the karmic. She got the Ten of Swords. She really could care less if anyone got hurt or died or got sick. In fact, she actually wants the Divine Feminine to die. She doesn't understand that there could be consequences to her actions as well. She's always busy talking about the consequences for everybody else. She just claims to not have been a part of it because of the Eight of Cups. She's just like, well, I didn't do any of the things. I didn't do any of it, she's saying. But she does know that she helped take away all meaning and feelings from a situation that have to be talked about, like a very uncomfortable situation. She definitely is playing dumb, acting like she didn't have anything to do with it, like, as well. And because she was busy, she claims, I was busy doing this and that. The Chariot upright comes up. No, she's just saying, like, I could never be a tower moment ever. Like, you know, look at me. I've just been, like, in motion half the time on my dogs, on my horses. She's like, I'm looking for money right now. I'm parched. And she says that I don't care if you or your girlfriend fall into a gaping hole and if you lose one another, because I just think that's gonna happen, or that's like what I wish would happen. Like, this karmic spends a lot of time just not doing anything except for wishing for bad things to happen upon certain people. So, back to the masculine. One of the animals escaped. No one can explain it. Everyone, even her dog, is afraid of her. And she says, I didn't actually do it. Because if I did do it, it would be on the news. There's been some sort of possible law enforcement involved. And she's just been super greedy, in addition to talking a lot about everything, how she took it all, and like, literally, I got it all. She's like, I'm a healed woman. She believes that healing is like a singular thing, like that she can just heal overnight or something. That's why a lot of people are upset at her, because she takes health so seriously in such a naive way. She's even holding like a paintbrush and paint in her hands. She's like, I'm finally healed. I'm finally gonna like do that one thing that I could have done the whole time. Like, this woman is so greedy, even when it comes to love and with men and relationships. Like, she doesn't care about anything. She might call the cops on you any day of the week. Like, make something up, make it seem like she wasn't there. But she stays at home a lot, so who else could it have been? But she talks so much about it. And she acts a lot. She plays this person that's like cutie, cutie, doggy. Like, look at me, so nice all the time. Like, you should befriend me and get to know me better. And somehow it just clicks to the masculine. So now he's at that part where he knows that this karmic female has, wanted everything that the divine feminine ever worked for. She's just going full forward, like this woman will take it all, keep taking it. And she has no feelings, and she just tries to hurt people and just doesn't care at all. So the divine masculine is like, he says, I call bullshit on you too. And that now it's kind of going up to be decided upon, but not with the Hierophant, but with the Nine of Wands in reverse. It's really like the do or die situation. Like, it's now or never. It's Lionsgate energy. Lionsgate is a portal that opens up every year, I believe, between the dates of something like July 25th and August 12th, with the strongest energy being 8/8, August 8th, which is when I'm filming this video Thursday evening, technically Friday morning. And it's this time of intense energy where we have like a lion's roar. It's like, I finally get it. Like it's the time when you have to make a very drastic change. It's a process, like it has to be very well thought out, but it needs that catalyst, the Four of Wands, to be activated. So it's like the lion is like, has just changed direction, and it's going towards the house with the crystals in it. And just, it's spooky, it really is. And it's a time of breakups. It's where you have to put an end to anything that doesn't serve you, that's probably been in effect since the New Year's. It's like all your New Year's resolutions that like didn't come true. It's like saying like, well, now's the time to like, you know, destroy those bad habits, those like whatever it is, break up with the karmic, like stuff like that. And just that this karmic doesn't care. She doesn't give a damn who falls. She's ruthless. She's got it all. She's pretending to be someone she's not. Cutie, cutie with the doggy. Green everything. Like, she believes this is what true happiness is. Like, her friends aren't even impressed. Or it could be people that she just doesn't know who to call what they are. Like, are they is it like the woman who does my hair, or is it the librarian, or are they my friends? Like, she's not being very clear with who she's even gossiping with. It's like no one knows, the masculine doesn't know who the karmic even talks to anymore, because she could be talking to anyone. He's not at the part where he's like bought her a new car. And he sees her for who she really is. He's really putting the pieces together about who he needs to send his message to. And it's not going to be easy. And he's gonna have to bring her, the karmic woman, along with him on his journey. He now realizes that this was someone that you can't get rid of, you know? That's something he wanted with her initially. Like, he didn't ever want to break up with her, but it's the full card is at the bottom of the deck. It's happening. Like, there's gonna be that big release and going towards his divine soulmate. But she's the karmic saying, well, good luck, because you know that I played a huge part in this. Like, she really wants to be remembered, you know, as gossip. She wants to be, like, she just wants, like, her tombstone to say gossip on it. You know, that would really tie the reading together. And just that she's gone. And she doesn't wish the masculine good luck or good wishes. She's just like, peace, I'm out. And she's just like, just looking for something, but like a little bit stealthy. Like, there's definitely like some night energy going on here. And I think that's just about the end of the reading. I wrote a bunch of notes down, but I'm not seeing too many that I haven't talked about yet. So, uh, yeah, the karmic female wants to be left alone. She definitely is like, I don't think you'll ever find me again. So, she's like, maybe she actually kind of knows that the masculine is not going to remember her like fondly, like, he's going to remember the karmic as the woman who gave him the sadness, and he gave her like a really pretty flower. A plumaria, I think it's called. And just that good people walked away from the situation, unfortunately, whether it was friends or the divine feminine. The masculine definitely went through a period of loss, but it does appear that this Lionsgate energy has helped activate his like completed decision on like where this lion, like where he like is going next, like where the lion like changed direction. And that he's gonna announce that he's changed. I have changed, and he wants Cupid's arrow to hit the right girl, and he's gonna make it into a little experiment and see if he can trick the divine feminine into like something about this cave of crystals, like trick her with a crystal, like give her something, like he's looking for a pretty crystal to give her, like maybe this man doesn't want to show up in the very near future, possibly on a Friday night, without some sort of like, look, I have changed, and this is how you can tell. And hopefully he wants you to feel that energy too of just like how much energy this took from him to really shout out the Ace of Sword energy. Just coming clean, coming clean with the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. And just that being in love, like this man's crazy looking in the soulmate card. He's just all over the place. He's just like, I'm talking to you, like I'm whispering to you, I'm singing to you, I'm listening to music in the car with you. Like everyone can see that I am in love with you. And just that the karmic hates people, literally, and just really wants to be alone at this time because she feels like the divine feminine might pass away, and then the divine masculine will like maybe be alone too or go back to her. The karmic has cried many nights. Many, 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 many nights she's cried and has had to walk off with the memories of the past, and she knows how bad it hurts to lose someone, and despite knowing how bad it hurts to lose someone, she gave you that feeling or that life event to learn from, because she says you are at fault and didn't do enough for she just says, I don't think you'll ever be able to do enough. She definitely says you don't do enough for me. Like, you're not my guy. Like, I had that Ace of Cup, like, long before you. And she says good luck, definitely. And she knows that you'll go through the stages of being the Fool card. She's like, you're gonna come clean. You're gonna turn into the Magician. Then you're gonna be the High Priestess, then the Empress, and then once you're the Emperor, very soon, probably on a Friday, that this Divine Masculine will speak his truth and propose, basically, like, hi, I'm back, like, you know, pretend like nothing ever happened, yet he, like, got beaten down, and this karmic is, she's exhausted, she's, like, dead tired, she's like, one of the reasons why I don't care if anyone dies is because I already died. She's like, I died long before you, sweetie. Like, you think you got a hold of me, and, you know, she says, you reminded me of someone from my past, and it made me feel like the love I felt for him, but it wasn't really something she could just transfer over like that. And she says good luck, and just that the energy is strong right now, Lionsgate, and that this Ten of Wands card is it's gonna be really intense energy, whatever the masculine has to do, and he's gonna be okay. So thank you. That was the end of my reading, and thank you also to, again, Genevieve and Sylvia for the amazing reading that you did. Karmic with a touch of tarot, that video in particular was freaking awesome. I probably watched it about 3 or 4 times just in the quietness of my house, and it really helped me create a video tonight and have something really cool to talk about with the both of you. And I can't wait for your next video. Thank you. This is Ashley from Aqua Occult Tarot, signing out. Bye.